from the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is September 11, 2024. It is 1:32 a.m. Oh, September 11. 9/11, World Trade Center, and things that happened on DC. It just crossed my mind after I finished the date. May those people rest in peace and their family find some solace and peace, and hope they could move forward. Okay, with that being said, let's focus on my video. Yesterday, I appealed my ARO Port of Pure service for demonetization, and they rejected it. I don't even think, let me go on that background. So on ARO Port of Pure service, they demonetized the channel, and they claim that they carefully review, and they, what? Wait, let me pause for a second. They're not reinstating me back into the monetization program. Whatever, I try my best, but yeah, I forgot the channel thought, why I came here. Oh, I wanted to show you the content. This is the video that I submitted for them to review. It's unlisted. They didn't even review it. I would have said at least one view here. Okay, usually when they review these videos, I don't know, the last time I did it, I did see a one in there from another channel. Maybe I'm mistaken. Yeah, but still, I don't see any views here. I don't even think they review it. So whatever it is, I try my best. They did not reinstate it. What I did here, this is the thing here, remain ineligible for monetization. So I have until December 8th, 2024 to do it. So what I did here, this video. This is the video that I use, one of my short videos. I don't know why they did that, but I remove it, I cut it out in this video. So I didn't put it, I'm gonna leave this as that. But the thing is, every time I see any videos that I have that goes over 1,000 views, this is the short video here. This one was fine. I edited, I did what I needed to do with it. They didn't do anything with it. Then you know what, I could go on and mumbling. Let's leave that alone. So this is where the video that I'm recording will be on PYTE. So I didn't even need to record anything, because late yesterday afternoon I recorded this. I didn't even edit them yet, so it's a lot. So after I finished watching the debate, I was on Twitter to see what's going on, and I came across some more tweets, about 10 of them. I think I just add one more to it, so we're gonna go over that. So when Harry is in New York doing his thing, I will not be putting it on our Port of View service because it's demonetized. There's gonna be a lot of content. I'm gonna have to be very careful how I share it with you. I'll be putting it here on PYTE. If they decided to demonetize it as well with the way I edit the thing, it's just unfair. I don't know why. It's just unfair the way they're treating my channel, and I just don't know how to approach it. Alright, so that's that. This is the background. Estimate revenue $39.74. Meanwhile, I'm having videos almost every day. Almost every day. They remain on. See, I have a couple of them that schedule. This one 600. What? Oh, this one is for members. This is something extra. The others 200, 300, 600. This one had 2,000, so that's pretty good. I don't know. There's not that much traction. I really don't know why. Again, let's leave it alone. Let me just show you the background. Okay. In the last 48 hours, 995 views in the last 48 hours. So let's go on Twitter. I have this on the list, so let's leave that alone. Okay, so this is the first tweet, and there is a link. I want to read that article to see what's going on a little bit more, and I think I covered it on the late recording that I did yesterday. I just haven't edited yet, so I want to know a little bit more about that Heritage Foundation lawsuit. Was it lawsuit? Wanted to see Harry's private information. He didn't sue Harry. So, breaking news. Extreme right-wing bigots Heritage Foundation has lost their nuisance case to access Prince Harry's private visa record. There's a lot of sore grips in this article, but share archive link for those who want to read more. Okay, so she gave us a warning. I'll leave the link. I don't think I need to give myself headache. Where is it? How did it appear? Is it long? It doesn't seem long. Text missing. Okay, so it's only this. Alright, let's see what's there. It's very short. Prince Harry visa drug case closed after secret ruling. A lawsuit brought over Prince Harry's visa status by conservative think tank, the Heritage Foundation, has been terminated, Newsweek can reveal. The Duke of Sussex wrote in his memoir, Spare, how he had taken drugs including cocaine, marijuana, and magic mushroom. Heritage filed a Freedom of Information Act lawsuit against the Department of Homeland Security, demanding the publication of Harry's visa documents. This is private information, arguing that his use of narcotics should have barred him from living and working in America. However, court records show that the case was terminated on September 9 when several seal orders were filed in the case heard in Washington, D.C. before Judge Carl J. Nichols. Little is currently known about exactly why the case was brought to an end or whether this means Harry's visa papers will now remain a secret. That's a private information. And from what I understand, when Harry said he did that, that was back in the UK. This was not taking place in the US. When I cover some of these and random videos, I brought this issue before. Even in the US, many states allowed certain things, people be smoking marijuana, do different things legally. If this was taking place in the UK, it has nothing to do with the US. And probably when he was younger too. And the other aspect of things as well, when these people keep on bringing this up, especially the derangers on Twitter, we have to ask him, who was supplying Harry these drugs? From my understanding, what's his name? What's her name? The stepmother's son was, there was an article written about him who's selling drugs. Was it him? Who was giving Harry drugs when he was over there? This is something many people should be asking. At least for me, that's what I'll be asking. Okay. Let's see. The Duke of Sussex wrote in his memoir. I read that. Okay. The publication of Harry's visa document arguing that his use of narcotics should have barred him from living and working in America. However, court record showed that the case was terminated on September 9th when several seal orders were filed and the case heard in Washington, D.C. before Judge Carl J. Nichols. Little is currently known about exactly why the case was brought to an end. We should ask why it was brought in the first time, in the first place. Even though they want to know his private information, that's not for the public. Okay, or whether this man have his visa paper will now remain a secret. If that is the outcome, it will likely bring relief for Harry, as Heritage has suggested his past drug taking could undermine his right to live in America. I remember one of the presenters in the UK was saying when Trump become president, Trump is gonna send him back. God is good. Okay, the link will be in the description anyway. It's a short read. Okay, if drug use at any time in anyone's life will whip someone from getting a visa, the amount of people getting visa will be negligible. Exactly, including this hypocrite. Yeah, at one point he was working for CNN in the US. That's how I came across him the first time. I saw one of his show on CNN once, and that was the last time, and I couldn't stand him. Alright, fantastic news. Another failed attempt to get Harry back to the UK. I love it. Thank you for an archive link. Pleasure. Hey, Zandy, thanks for the article. I saw the headline, but there was no like to the article and any of them. Welcome. Thanks for sharing. There's that. Haha, Technology Universe. Okay, what is that? Is that an ad? Okay, okay, whatever this is. Alright, so that's that. Okay, what is it? I bet Hunter Biden and Prince Harry will be a good friend. Okay, so these are idiots who meant Harry grew up. He moved on. Okay, so there's another tweet regarding visa here. Let's go to the next tweet. I skipped some of the comments. Okay, American friends, can Harry countersue the Heritage Foundation? But it wasn't against him. It was something that they wanted from the government, and the government protected Harry's privacy. So I don't think there's any lawsuit for Harry, and I don't think Harry wants to deal with that. The papers will love that because they will have a lot of things to discuss, and the things that they probably will want Harry to. I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not a lawyer, but from my understanding, there's no case for Harry to bring here. It wasn't against him. They wanted to know his information, so the government protected his privacy. That's all it was. Okay, I know there are laws that stop people from abusing the courts, wasting court time. Can that be applied here? Could they prove this was just a targeted bullying and not in the public's interest? Was it for the public interest they were filing this against? I don't know. I don't think Harry has a case here. If that is the case, if they're saying against for public interest, as a public person, well, I'm not a public person, as a citizen, I'll be like, why will you do that? Why will you? It's not my interest for me to know his private information or something like that. I don't know. Prince Harry, U.S. visa court case, major bombshell as lawsuit terminated. A conservative think tank had filed a Freedom of Information Act lawsuit against the U.S. Department of Homeland Security demanding the publication of the Duke of Sussex visa documents. If, for instance, the Homeland Security releases his information to that Heritage Foundation, this is where Harry will have a case. Harry could have sued the Department of Homeland Security for releasing his information without his consent. This will be where the lawsuit will be. But Homeland Security did not release that. In one video, I remember reading somewhere where the judge was asking Heritage Foundation, did they get any written document from Harry in order for Homeland Security to release Harry's information? They did not have that. So the judge backed the Homeland Security and said, there's no case here because you do not have any document to prove to us, the government, to release his information. So I remember reading that in one of the tweets. It's probably on ARO Team Sussex. All right, the conservative think tank. Okay, this is the thing that I just read from the article. All right, the link of the article will be in the description. All right, let me read some of the comment. She tagged somebody here. Since Heritage is a non-for-profit, I can assume they were violating that status but using it to bully someone. I think so too. This wasn't a lawsuit, it was an appeal of an expedited Freedom of Information case, and it was against the United States government and not Harry. Basically, he has no ground for a lawsuit. That's what I think so too. So she probably a lawyer, she knows what's up, or maybe in the law business type of thing. Alright, Harry wasn't involved in any of this. This was Heritage Foundation alone begging the government to unseal a document that is private for all. Yeah. Okay, no, they weren't suing him. They were trying to sue the U.S. government, LOL, which even saying in a sentence is funny as hell. Alright, it's probably not worth it. Best to take the wind and keep moving. Yeah, I agree with this person as well. Even if there was, I don't think they should even bother. They have more important things to do. They're really in their feelings. In this case, no, because they were not suing him. They were suing the federal government to release his visa documents. Okay? So these are people who knows what's up. Alright, so let's finish it. Their issue is with the government and reality, not Harry. No matter what they say, they question the government integrity in delivering Harry's visa. Harry was not a party in the case. The U.S. government was. That's a good question. Alright, so yeah, if for instance, in my humble opinion, whoever's in the law type, who's a lawyer or attorney, whatever, in my humble opinion, tell me if I'm right. If for instance, the government, Homeland Security, had released Harry's information without Harry's consent, now I think Harry will have a lawsuit against the government, but not with Heritage Foundation. It would have been with the government. So since, you know, like some of the comments said, Harry should just move on. Just move on. They didn't release his information, so there's nothing to worry about. Let's move on. Next tweet. Now we are into the American Riviera Orchard trademark thing. And I came across this and I want to know more about it since this person is talking about it. Let's listen to it together. I didn't listen to the video yet. US working royals Harry and Meghan versus so-called UK working royals. Okay, so she's making reference to Meghan Markle's bid to trademark American Riviera Orchard is denied, I don't know what this word says, of the brand something lunch. Okay, so let's listen. 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Anyone with a basic understanding of foundational business practices could tell you that there's an appeal process to trademark denials, and it's honestly quite common when people are bringing a brand from the ground up. So the obsessive critiques of Meghan Markle and every little thing that she does is not only weird, but it's just odd, really, when it comes from people who say that they don't like her. And
the first time I came across where it was mentioned that the trademark was denied is from the Royal Rats videos. Is it GB News or something? When the person was saying that, I was like, really? Literally, while I was recording, I went and looked and I shared that with you, the process. And I read some part of it, it was denied or something. One of the things that I said in that particular video, and I think it was on ARO Team Sussex, is that when Archwell was being trademarked and paperwork was being done, there was some issues back and forth between the trademark office and Meghan and Harry going back and forth. Certain things, you know, I I don't remember the full nitty gritty of things. But I remember there were back and forth things. And I said, it could easily be something like that. Now, if I come across where I read exactly what the problem is, then maybe I'll have a stronger feeling or something to say more about it. But based from Archwell, when they were filing paperwork to trademark it, there were some back and forth going on between Harry and Meghan and the office that do the trademark thing. And eventually, look what happened. Archwell is running fine and the name remained the same. So it might be some minor tweak here and there that needs to be specified. And Harry and Meghan needs to tell the office exactly what they need and be more specific or whatever the issue might be. Alright, so let's listen to her. I do not know how these things work, by the way. Okay, I never filed a trademark kind of thing, so I do not know how it works. So, but for them to literally go and saying how incompetent she is in that video that I was looking at on GB News, where I first came across that it was rejected. I'm like, what the hell are these people talking about? Things happen, and I mean, if everything you do, it goes perfectly as you wanted, no matter how much experience you have, there will always be some stuff that, you know, will need to be verified and don't go as planned. So I don't know what these people, you know, bubble. Well, then again, like she was saying here, when they don't like Meghan, they'll find a way to say anything negative. She does something good, they still talk negative about her. So there's that as well. So let's listen.
And it's clear because the only people that seem to be talking about this are the people that swear she's lazy and that she needs to go away, but you're like constantly looking up every little thing that she does. Because when she teased this back in March as someone who's been a fan of Meghan Markle since before she even married Prince Harry, I was like, oh, it's something to look forward to. But I wasn't sitting on the edge of my seat.
I know.
The same way that some of these people who say they don't like her have.
I didn't even know it was rejected. I'm a fan of Harry and Meghan. I didn't even know that, but the Derangers did. Okay, during the video when I was recording, this is what I like when I'm recording. I don't watch the stuff first. Once I read the caption of that particular tweet, if it's something worth sharing with you, I put it on the list. If I started listening to a video randomly and I was like, oh, I'm in the middle of it and I see it's something is worth sharing with you, I will stop in the middle, put it on the list, and when I'm recording, so you could get my reaction. I did not know about the American Riviera Orchard. It's to the Derangers, the GB News video that I was recording to share with you. So she's right. I wasn't sitting to look if that was being done. Let me move it back. All right, let's continue.
Something to look forward to, but I wasn't sitting on the edge of my seat the same way that some of these people who say they don't like her have been, because I've seen so many critiques over the past few days about how she sent the jam out and how this was supposed to come out next year. Like, what is she doing? I've even heard some people go as far as to say that she was trying to be shady because she announced it when people were wondering where Kate Middleton was, and I'm like, what does this have to do with Kate? If we're gonna talk about Kate and other working royals, I really wish.
That's probably from the same video that I was looking at. I was hearing this nonsense as well. Some of what she says here.
That people extended this level of critique to them, because I remember a few months ago when people were having the conversations about Kate's early years project, the thing that she's been working on mostly as a working royal, and the research that she's done after a decade just said that the early years are foundational for children and they're important. Well, we knew that because that was the whole reason why she launched the project. But it's interesting that no one thought that that was an immense failure when she's been doing it for 10 years and didn't have anything to show for it. You have Meghan Markle, who was critiqued endlessly by British press because she worked too much. And that was interesting to see the level of hours worked by working royals now since Harry and Meghan have left. We've seen Meghan Markle navigate being in the royal family in her transition, moving back to the United States. Her and Harry have been the recipients of multiple humanitarian awards. We've seen her have a successful podcast. They had a successful docuseries on Netflix. And they have more. And
there's more on Netflix that's coming up. I have a couple of tweets. Is it one or two? 2 tweets regarding Netflix of things to come from them, from their work. Okay, so she's right for highlighting her success. Let's continue.
More things that they're producing with Netflix, and I'm just trying to understand, like, what about her seems to be a failure, or why do you want her to fail so badly? I just don't really get it. I mean, you have Prince Andrew who gets to skate by with zero critique every single day.
Oh, I would love to hear more of that. Alright, so she's right. She's 100% right. They want her to fail because she's simply better at everything than KK Kate and Baldy Lux. UK media literally wishes KK Kate had everything Meghan exclude: brain, class, and work ethic. No, they don't. No, they don't. Okay? I have a video on this channel, PYTE, where I literally compare both of them. And I said, the title of it was it they have what they wanted, why they want to copy Meghan, or something like that. That idea to create this video was out of nowhere, out of the blue. I don't even remember why I was fully aware of one of my videos that I took that was a couple years prior. One of the Virginia, Colonial, Williamsburg, this type of thing. We went on a tour, and while we were in that tour, I was recording things, and the person who was showing us around came somewhere, went in a room. There was something like a piano or something, and one of the people who were participating in the tour asked a question. And then the lady explained, saying, oh, something like it will not be certain type of person who will be moving the piano or something. It will be someone else. And then in that video, I'm still mesmerized, and I just can't believe myself to actually remember that, because it was a while back that I recorded it, and for some reason I remember it. And I went straight to that video too. That's another thing. The person said, ladies don't work, women do. Something like that. I still have that clip. I'll put it right here.
Wishes to play the organ. She's not expected to operate that pedal herself. It can be moved to the side and staff to do that work for them. Well, ladies don't work. That is distinctive of ladies versus women. Ladies do not work. Women do.
In that video where I said the UK had what they wanted, why they want to copy Meghan, Kate is exactly the type of person that they wanted. This is exactly the type of person that they wanted. Why? When you look at Princess Diana, for instance, Princess Diana was pretty much the same type of person as Meghan is. Doing things to help people and make things actually work. They did not like Princess Diana. They wanted someone like Kate who just, in one video I think they even said, to twirl her hair, just look pretty and don't say a damn thing. So she has been doing that ever since, until Meghan come into the picture, and Meghan is doing things, and now all of a sudden there's the shocker. They want her to be just like Meghan. Now, someone who wasn't trained from birth to be self-sustained and be able to do things like the way Miss Doria raised Meghan, you're not going to get that from Kate. So I literally covered that. The institution has exactly the type of a person that they wanted. It's just that Meghan came into the picture and put them to shame. And then this is why they won't leave her alone. Okay? So they got exactly what they wanted. And, but anyway, go watch that video. It's on this channel, PYTE. Okay, let's read that again.
Anyone with a basic...
Let's pause it. Okay, let's read that again. They want her to fail because she's simply better at everything than KK Kate and Baldy Lux. UK media literally wishes KK Kate had everything Meghan exude: brain, class, and work ethic. It's all projection that is backfiring onto the onto the palace royals. Okay, partially she got this right, and partially no. Okay, Kate is exactly who the type of person that they want. Now, once Meghan come into the picture and doing things and don't take their BS, and they want her to be 50% less of herself, she's like, nope, I'm not gonna be 50. Well, she tried, but we see the outcome. All right, and look at this. Since Harry and Meghan left, I have no clue. I don't follow them. Maybe they have done wonderful things for the UK. I do not know. I do not follow them. But I know these people love to be applauded, to be put on a pedestal for anything, stupidity, good or bad, or anything in between. They want to be applauded for it. I haven't heard anything at my level that I considered good things that they have done. If they have, I'm sorry, I didn't come across it for me to share with you. And plus, I'm trying to avoid them too. There's a lot of things that's going on. I try to avoid them. If go on my community board, I share some stuff. I try not to share, but the way the squad turned them into, I share them. Alright, yes, it is very common to have trademark denials and appeal, but not every one of them is played out in the media because businesses don't start advertise without trademark approval. Who does that? Let me see, there's one comment here. Okay. Alright. I don't know much about US trademark, but your statement is false. In 2014, Victoria's Secret started selling pink products in the UK without having a trademark for it there. They lost their trademark fight against Thomas Pink, the company. Okay, I don't know anything about that. I'm just gonna leave it at I don't know. Do they have to file trademark in every country? I don't know. I'm just saying, I do not know. Okay, so there's that. Next tweet. Sometimes it's good to read some of these comments. This will be something, if I'm doing, I'll go and search to see, do you have to file trademark in every country? Or whatever you have in one country should affect the rest. I don't know. So this is for professionals. Next tweet. Alright, my kind of girl. Secretly, I think Princess Meghan wishes she lives in a bookstore. I believe she is one of those folks who likes to feel the paper betwixt their fingers and the smell of opening old books. Alright, so let's see here. Old books. Old book. Alright, 11 seconds.
The safety of what I was craving, I knew I could find in a bookstore. So I get the book, go to checkout.
Oh, there's
Oprah. There at the counter. The safety of what I was craving, I knew I could find in a bookstore.
Alright, so that's that. It's only 11 seconds. There's no comment. Let's go to the next tweet. And I think it's about the bookstore as well. Oh, a couple of them regarding the bookstore. When I say a couple of them, I mean tweets. Oh, again, same thing. But this one has a response. Okay, I love this quote by Meghan. Also, not Oprah video bombing. So that's the same video we just watched. Book lovers will totally get how books offer escapism from what you're feeling. How the smell of a bookshop, especially library for me, present feelings of familiarity and comfort. I think it's the same thing. 11 seconds.
The safety of what I was craving, I knew I could find in a bookstore. So I get the book, go to checkout, place it there at the counter.
Okay. So it's the same thing, and there was only one response. Next tweet, just different caption, I guess. That's why I put it. I thought that was nice. It looks like a old barn, and they renovated and turned it into that. It looks very cozy, peaceful. Okay. The safety of what I was craving, I knew I could find it in a bookstore. That's nice. Okay, they should prepare for the British tabloid, the Royal Expert and Royal Fans, Bash Fest and Attack Fest. Alright, so that was the only comment. This is extra here. The most adorable person. There's that. That's Portia. Alright, there's that. Diana's son and his wife. Look at Harry's smile. Yeah. This picture is nice. There's Ellen back there. That's Portia. This is nice. They support one another. Okay, Princess Meghan hugs Oprah Winfrey at the opening of Godmother's bookshop. Wow, was it? Oprah looked different in this profile. She looked different. That's nice. Okay, more pictures. This face card is insane. Yeah, I like that. There they are here. I share some of these on my community board already. This is nice. Support one another. Let me read some of the comments here. Okay, absolutely, truly, it drove a whole, there's the crown here. Okay, truly, it drove a whole family right over the edge. The royal family, I guess. Looking at them matching. My listening intently. Face does not do that. I want to know whose makeup Victoria is wearing because hers is the last good makeup I had. She is a sun-kissed California beauty. Absolutely stunning. Okay, so let's go back to my list. All these tweets that I share with you were extra. Okay, so now we are onto Netflix. These are some of the things that were going on. There's so many tweets regarding that Netflix thing. The squad just went on and throwing shade left and right from the Left Behind Royals. And it seems like the Left Behind Royals had some great announcement, but the Netflix one overshadowed them. Alright, let's read this. Streaming on Netflix this December, Polo is a new documentary series that follows elite global players and offers an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at the fast-paced world of the sport. From Oprah Production and Boardwalk Pictures, premiere this December. Alright, that's that. We for some reason he looks like Harry for some reason, but when you look close you know it's not Harry. That's someone else that they are playing. That's nice. You could see they take care of those horses. Look at how thick and muscular those horses are. They feed them well. Alright, like and retweet squaddies. Alright, can't wait, Polo. I understand you're plugging the Netflix documentary, but I don't think interesting is high. It's also extremely stressful for the animal involved in the sport. Oh God. Okay. Alright, there's that. I'm ready. Couldn't think of anything more more boring, but you're here. I guess the information got to you. Probably one of those people who still be talking about it. This looks to be an exciting watch. I can hardly wait. Alright, this is an ad. There's more comment, but let's move on. I have a lot to edit. This one is about Netflix as well, but I think this is one of the squads. I have one more after this. Sussex Supporters today. They're laughing because when the leftovers, I think they had a video that came out. Okay, and then the Netflix announcement overshadowed them, so the squad went on and on. There's so much that was going on. I just didn't want to talk and share the images of the leftovers with you, so I just ignore them. There's that. My God, I was so happy I can't speak. It's the fakery versus authenticity for me. All right. The pictures of the leftovers pretending to be in love. There's a lot of GIF. There's that, and these I cover already, and I just went over that. Okay, so this is my last one. Okay, so there's that. Harry and Meghan can walk down the stadium hallway together with just one take. We all can see their connection and love. When you get it, you don't need to fake it like a Hallmark movie. It shows naturally. That is true. She's throwing a shade to the leftovers. Like I said, I think one of their videos, the leftovers video, came under my timeline. I just ignore it, so I don't have anything to say when I see it. So I can't even describe anything. I saw a picture though. The squad put a side by side of Harry and Meghan together, and then next to is the leftovers. And I forgot how the caption was, but it was so funny to me when I saw it. I shared it on my community board, and the rest I just ignore. Okay, so there's that. Exactly, there's the heart, and that is it. All right, so let's do a prayer. Prayer for prosperity and protection. Let's do that. All right, dear God, I come to you today seeking your help and your guidance. I'm struggling financially and I need your provision and your protection. Please give me wisdom and discernment as I make decisions about my finances, and help me to trust in your plan for my life. Okay, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Again, the videos that will be talking about Harry in New York I'll be sharing it here, and I'll try my best not to share a lot of videos because YouTube is really after my channel. They demonetize our Port of Pure service. That's where I would have been putting it, but I'm gonna try my best and carefully share those things with you on this channel. And this is why I be putting screenshot, interrupt, and do all sort of things to manipulate those videos, because YouTube is 100%, I know, behind my channels and many of the other Sussex Squad, positive Sussex Squad channels as well. All right, so that's it. Thank you for watching.